Okay, so in order to do this very pretty weave, almost like a sideways backward basket weave, you need to know 4 basic stitches: a knit, a purl, knit 4 front, and a knit 4 back. So we're going to go over the knit 4 front. You'll need your knitting needles, your project, and you will need a holding needle. For the knit 4 front, you take off the first 2 stitches onto your holder. Now you need a double-sided holder preferably. If you only have a one-sided, you can pull them off and then put them back on your main needle, but it's much easier if you have one of these double-sided needles in the same size as your regular needles. Then, holding this in the front, that's why it's called the front, you will knit the next 2 stitches. 1, 2. Then, this is where you need the double-sided, you're going to knit the 2 you pulled off. Don't know why it's giving me such trouble now, but obviously it is. 1, without losing all your stitches. 2, knit it, not transfer it. 2. And you're going to repeat that again. So we take off 2 stitches. And I like to slide it down near the front so it's easier to knit the others. And knit the next 2 that are on your big needles. 1, 2. Then you're going to go and knit off of the small one, the 2 that you pulled off. 1, 2. And you're going to repeat all the way to the end of the row. Do that and we'll meet up at the end of the row. Okay, now that you've finished the row, you can turn it over and purl the entire next row. That's no taking off, no using the little needle, just simple purl right down the whole row. Nice and easy. And we'll meet up again when you finish this row. See you then. Okay, now that we've done the purl back, we're ready to do the knit 4 back. This time you start out by doing 2 normal knit stitches 1, 2. Then you're going to take your holder again and take 2 off, just like the first time we did this. Only this time, 1, 2 come off. Instead of holding it in front, we're going to hold it behind. Move your yarn directly behind the needle you're working on. So this is out of the way totally. And you're going to knit 2 off the main needle. 1, 2. Then you're going to knit the 2 off of the holder needle. 1, 2. Then again, taking the holder needle, you're going to take 2 off. 1, 2. I slide it immediately down. You can do it however is comfortable for you. Moving the yarn between the holding needle and the regular needle, because you're holding it behind now. You're going to knit 2 off the main needle. 1, 2. Then you're going to knit off of the holding needle. So you'll move the yarn to behind the holding needle and knit 2. 1, 2. You're going to repeat this all the way down till the last 2 stitches. So repeat it down and we'll meet up at the end again. Okay, I am down to the last 6. 2, 4, 6. So as we've been doing this whole row, I'm going to take 2 off. 1, 2. Move them to the back. Move my yarn between the 2 needles there. And knit the next 2. 1, 2. Then I'm going to knit the 2 on the holders. 1, 2. Put that down, and with the last 2, you just simply knit them, just like we did the first 2, and that evens up your sets. Now we've finished that row. We have the over and the back. Now turn it over, just like we did in the second row. For the 4th row, we're just going to purl straight down. So pick up your yarn again and simply purl right down the whole row. Okay. Once you've done that, you've finished your set. And that creates the weave stitch. Okay. Once you're done, you'll get a nice, pretty, woven pattern. Hope you enjoyed the video.